Good morning. Certainly it was a glorious day for many of us yesterday. Lots of blue sky and sunshine. But at this time of year, that comes at a price. Quite a chilly old start to our day today. Under those clear skies, a widespread frost has developed. And that's certainly going to be a shock to the system and to much of the gardens. The reason for this, very cold, dry air coming in off the continent. So we had that beautiful clear sky yesterday, milder air to the north and west and a little more cloud here. That's prevented the temperatures from falling too low. But these are going to be the kind of temperatures to greet us first thing. Below freezing in towns and city centres, more cloud and more moisture up into the far north and west. And that's all due to a weather front that's bringing some wet weather into Scotland and Northern Ireland this morning. It'll take its time in doing so, but it will turn increasingly wet and increasingly windy, particularly into the far north of Scotland, where we will see some heavier pulses to the northwest of the Great Glen by 8 o'clock in the morning. Slight breaks in the cloud, perhaps through eastern Scotland. Then we get into the cold, frosty weather, a little bit of patchy fog, but not really amounting to very much. And the sunshine's still quite strong at this time of year, so that'll help lift the fog readily away. 0 degrees though in the London area at 8 o'clock in the morning. A little more cloud already starting to push into the foot of Cornwall, I suspect, first thing in the morning, but it'll be a cold, crisp, beautiful start for much of Wales. More cloud perhaps arriving for you a little later on. So let's see how the day develops. Wet and windy weather starts to push into the far north of Scotland. Gales perhaps on those exposed coasts. That rain gradually nudging into Northern Ireland as the afternoon progresses. More cloud, lighter winds across England and Wales, but that westerly wind will just drag in more cloud. The further west you are, the best of the sunshine certainly into the east, and temperatures recovering generally to around 8 to 11 degrees. So let's say goodbye to Tuesday. That weather front continues to sink south overnight on Tuesday, introducing more clouds, so not quite as cold, but it will introduce some slightly colder air, and that means some showers up in the far north and west of Scotland. May well be of sleet and snow as well. -1 in Scotland, 2 to 4 degrees, so topsy-turvy conditions perhaps to the start of Wednesday. And yes, you're not mistaken, don't adjust your sets. There's a potential for some snow, even at lower levels, being a bit of a nuisance in the far northwest of Scotland. Certainly worth bearing in mind for hill walkers here. A little more cloud, perhaps into northern England. We just get some sunny breaks and 10 degrees further south. The outlook turns increasingly unsettled from Thursday into Friday, but a little milder than earlier on in the week. That's how it's looking. Whatever you're doing, take care.